in the house. We got Nebraska in the house. Linda Curry, how are you, dear? So good to see all of you. We are going to get started here in just about 60 seconds. Let everyone get on. And we've got, like I said, an action-packed, amazing interview this evening. Got some fun stuff. But as always, we're going to keep it tight. So we want to respect everyone's time. We are going to make sure that we get this started here in about 30 seconds and that we keep it to less than 30 minutes. So that is the goal this evening. We'll have you out of here quick, but want to make sure that you get this information and get into your system as quickly as possible. So excited that you're here with us. And again, let us know where you're watching from. I see everyone already put in the chat. I see North Carolina's in the chat. Nebraska's in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. I am always, as always, out here on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. Good to see all of you. Baton Rouge, Louisiana is in the house. Washington State's in the house. Cypress, Texas is in the house. What's going on? Appreciate all you guys showing up. And we are going to get started here just in a moment. Wisconsin's in the house. Good to see you, Barb. Thanks for being here. Two Rivers, Wisconsin. I love it. Kansas is in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. Make sure you tag your teams, tag your guests, message them, let them know that this is the place to be for the next 25 minutes. And as always, my name is Taylor Worre. Welcome to the call. I am the Vice President of Field Development here at the Happy Co. And excited that you're taking a little bit of time to hear about why we're so excited about what we got going on. And before we get into the meat of the conversation this evening, I think I just want to take a minute to talk a little bit about the state of where we're at right now in our world. I think that so many people coming out of COVID are genuinely looking for something. They're looking for something, whether it's a product, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's a service, whether it's something. They're looking for something. Because what a lot of people realize is that over the last 2.5, 3 years, what they thought was very certain in their life was not very certain. And so now we're coming out of this, and people, I think a lot of people are going, well, yes, my job's getting back to normal. Everything's going back to normal. But what if this happens again? What if something like this happens again? What do I do? And a lot of people use this phrase, and maybe you've heard it before, but the phrase is dig your well before you're thirsty. How hard is it to dig a well when you're thirsty, when you don't have the energy? But when you're not thirsty and you have the ability to dig that well, then when you get thirsty, it's there. So we looked at, there's so many different entrepreneurship vehicles out there, right? You're like, I want to work from home. I've got my job, but I hear about all these people working from home, whether it's real estate or whether it's, I've got a friend that's doing affiliate marketing. I've got a friend that's doing Amazon fulfillment. I've got a friend that's doing, all these little things. I got friends that are playing video games on Twitch and trying to make money and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of ways that you can make money these days. What we are talking about here, when it comes to the products and the opportunity here at the Happy Co, the reason why we're so excited and the reason why you're invited here is because this opportunity is solely revolved around being a problem solver to the people that you love most in your life. And if that's something that you like, if that's something that you resonate, put a 2 in the comments. If that's something that you can get on board with, is if you were looking to do anything, how much more fun would it be if you could find a way to earn an additional income that wasn't in that selfish vein, that wasn't in that vein of me, hours, pay me, but was in the vein of solving problems, being a conduit of love, being a conduit of hope to people out there that might be looking for some type of alternative solution to their financial means or their future. And so that is really why we're here. That's why we're so excited. And I'm so grateful that you've taken a little bit of time to hear a little bit about more what we got going on. And I've got an incredible person to do that. I want to bring on the call a good friend of mine. He has been with this company for a few years now. He is an incredible leader, been in this profession for multiple decades now. He has helped hundreds, if not thousands of people achieve financial freedom and success in their life. He lives in the amazing Puerto Rico. He lives in destination paradise every single day, but he is constantly working to build an international presence with his business and is helping those to do the same every single day. So without further ado, I want to bring on the amazing Mr. Brian Heflin. Welcome to the call, brother.
Thank you, Taylor. And it's my pleasure and really a privilege to be here this evening and share with everyone because I'm excited. I'm excited every time I get on one of these calls because I was introduced to this industry over 30 years ago, and we didn't have Zooms at that time, but it was on a conference line. And at that time, I was looking for something different in my life. I was a business owner, but I was working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. And you mentioned earlier that we're solution providers. Someone connected with me, asked me about my life, and asked me, did I have time freedom? So I was making a great income, but I didn't have the time freedom. And I was actually looking for time so I can be present for my family because I wasn't there. I was working all the time. And so I dove in and, hey, the industry has definitely changed my life. You mentioned Puerto Rico. Yes, I am able to look at the ocean every day. And it's all because of the blessings and the gifts that this industry has done for me, Taylor. So I'm happy to be here this evening.
I appreciate you being here, Brian, and taking some time out of your schedule. I know you're crazy busy, but I would love for you to take a minute and just talk a little bit about, us as a company, because I think it's important people hear a little bit more than just the products but people know that we've been around. We're not brand new. We're not a brand new startup opportunity. We've been around for years. We've done hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. But maybe talk a little bit more about the Happy Co as a company, if you wouldn't mind.
I would love to. And you mentioned that we're not a startup. And I think back in my history, in my career, when I first came into this industry, I was with a couple of startups and they didn't make it. Most companies don't make it past their third or fourth year in this industry. They say 3 years, over 90% don't make it. And I was attracted to the Happy Co because of the stability. I was attracted here because it's a publicly traded company. Company has done over $300 million in sales in just 4 short years. So we're financially sound, and that's what I was looking for. I was also looking for community. I was looking for a community that I can plug into where we supported one another, we encouraged one another, we always lifted up one another, and that's what I found here also with the Happy Co. I was also looking for, Taylor, my list was I had my list there. I was also looking for a way that I could be in business with low overhead or no overhead. I found it here with this opportunity. And I wanted something that I can operate from anywhere. I'm in Puerto Rico now. Sometimes I'm out by the pool. Sometimes I'm out near the beach and I'm running my business because I have a cell phone. And last, Taylor, my list was I wanted to have products that had a need and demand in the marketplace. And that's what I found here with the Happy Co.
100%. I think that the one of the biggest things that we talk about that I said in the beginning is the fact that there is no pre-qualification in order to be a successful person here at the Happy Co. What I love is that you can find success here in the cracks of your life. That this isn't something that's saying, you got to clock in and clock out and you got to put in so many hours. You got to be on all the calls and you got to be at all the trainings and you got to get all the certificates and you got to do all the stuff. No. In the same vein as we don't prejudge, we don't pre-qualify. It does not matter what your background is. That does not matter where you came from. All it matters, like Brian says, that you want to be a part of a community that is all about uplifting, is all about validating, empowering the men and women of this space and of this company. Saying that it doesn't matter, like I said, where you come from, that you've got a home here, you've got a family here of people that want to lift you up and help you get to where you're going, wherever that might be. And so, Brian, you talked a little bit about the products, and I want to, come back to that now, because I think a lot of people, they've been invited to this call. They've heard a little bit about the Happy Co. They've been excited. They've got a little intrigue. One thing that I know about our products is you are hard pressed to find someone in your life that does not use one of our products on a regular basis. And so if you would be so kind to go through a little bit of our product category and why they're so, why we get so excited about them on a regular basis.
I love to, Taylor. And you speaking of the products, again, I wanted products that had a need and demand in the marketplace. That was important for me because I didn't want to have to educate people about our products. And we definitely don't have to educate people about our products because they're products that people consume every single day. But ours, I call it that little special sauce. What our special sauce is with our products, it helps you with your mood. Now, our name of our company is the Happy Co. So that says it all, right? That's what our products do. They make you feel happy. Now, anyone that loves happiness, put a 1 in the comments, okay? Because I love to be happy. I mean, that's why I actually position with this company because we market happiness and how our products make you feel happy because what they do is they elevate your 4 happy hormones. And those happy hormones are, we call it dose, for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and your endorphins. So those are your 4 happy hormones. And what our products do when you consume them, they elevate those hormones and they make you feel happy. Now, if there's anyone out there that could use a little bit more happiness, better mood, mental clarity and focus, energy, and people lose lots of weight. We've had stories of people that have lost over 100 pounds on our products. Our products do all of that. Now, what are they? We have coffee. Now, coffee alone is what got my attention because, again, I'm a statistics guy. When I found out that over 170 million Americans drink over 400 million cups of coffee every day in the United States alone before noon, I said, oh my God, this is huge. And then we're also a part of the $146 billion beverages industry as a whole. Why? Because we have coffee, tea, lemonade. I'm actually drinking our Paradise Punch right here, Taylor. I got some of it, okay? And what these products do, ladies and gentlemen, they taste great. And you wonder why I'm so excited? Because I'm on the products. Now, we also have Max Plus, coffee in a capsule. Now, some of you might say, well, I don't drink beverages. Great, we have something for you also, because we have this Max Plus capsule, and it actually gives you all of the benefits that coffee does, but without the crash, and that's in a capsule form. We have a product called Unwind. They say over 70% of Americans don't get a good night rest. Now, you drink this product, it looks like a red Merlot. You take it about 30 minutes before you go to sleep, ladies and gentlemen, and I promise you, you have the best sleep than you've ever had in your life. We also have a happy shake. My favorite is the birthday cake because it tastes like birthday cake. That's right. It's a cake, it's a shake that tastes like birthday cake. And we also have skincare. And Taylor, I'm excited that we also have the benefits of our happy travel. And we're releasing a product that's collagen coming up here that we're going to have a sale here coming up in the next few weeks that's going to rock the industry. So our products are second to none. And people ask me every day, why am I so jazzed up? Because when I take my dose in the morning, I call family and friends and say, hey, are you dosed up? Because if you're not dosed up, we're not on the same level of the conversation. So we have great products here, Taylor, and I love them.
I couldn't agree more. I always say my litmus test for the products with whatever kind. And again, I've been involved in this profession my whole life. This is all I've ever known. My father is looked at, without in any bragging sense, but is looked at as the godfather of network marketing. And so for me, this is all I've never known my whole life. I've tried every product there is out there. And now being a father myself, having 6 children, it is very, very important that my children are my litmus test. Now, again, we don't promote these products to kids and all that stuff. We follow all the guidelines. But again, my kids, if I bring it in the house and if it tastes good, there's no safe on the world that they won't crack to find a way to get in there and taste it. But my kids are my legitimate litmus test. And when I notice them going to our Happy Co beverages instead of the Mio drops for their drink after school, when I notice in the morning they're going to make a Happy lemonade in their water bottles instead of the Mio drops before they head off to the bus stop, those are little things. Because children, what do they have to lie about? Why would they not take whatever tastes best? And so when I see that, I'm like, okay, that's a pretty big statement for me. But with that, I want to go to someone special we have on the call here, an amazing guest that has an incredible story herself. And Anisha, are you there? Where is Anisha? I'm trying to find her.
I'm here.
There you are. What's going on? Anisha Niskanen. If you wouldn't mind, she is a rock star. She is amazing. I got to hang out with this lady down in Mexico. She earned herself a free trip, got to bring her daughter down with her. They were hanging out on the beach together. Her daughter's amazing, 19 years old, and they were living their best life down there together. But Anisha, if you wouldn't mind taking just a couple minutes and sharing a little bit about what these products and this opportunity has done in your life.
Sure, absolutely. So first off, I want to say thank you. I am honored to be here. Like Taylor said, my name is Anisha. I have been with Happy Co now. I just celebrated my 1 year on May 1st. And when Happy Co products found me, I was in a dark place. I didn't want to get out of bed. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I would go to work and that's pretty much all I would do. The little stuff in life would bother me, dishes in the sink, laundry to be done. If it wasn't done, it would overwhelm me. I found these products and I can honestly say that I was very skeptical, and my husband was also extremely skeptical. I can now honestly say that we both have not missed a day since we started. I didn't actually tell my family that I was taking them for the first week to see if anybody would notice, and they noticed. So that's how I knew something was working. So in the past year, what these products have done for me is it's given me my life back. It's given me the confidence back in who I am and what I can provide a solution for somebody else who might be struggling with the things that I was struggling with. And that's all I want to do, is I want to help people. I like Brian said, there is weight loss. I did lose over 25 pounds and 30 plus inches in a year. I'm truly living my best life. And my husband's also lost over 28 pounds. We love all of the products. And I just want to share it with the world. If I can, my motto is, if I can make a difference in one person's life a day, then I truly have succeeded.
100%. I think that you're doing more than that. And Anisha, you are so strong and powerful. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your story. And for all of you, make sure you drop some hearts in the comments for Anisha. But for all of you that are sitting here wondering, can I fit this into the cracks of my life? Anisha is a leader with this company who is sitting at her job right now, working on our leadership call this evening, showing up as a leader this evening. So this is someone that is at her job, working her job right now. And again, fitting the happy going to the cracks of her life and building a successful business as she's doing it. And so Anisha, thank you so much for being here this evening. Thank you for sharing. And just can't wait till our next incentive trip where we get to hang out again. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you again.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And Brian, with that, I want to talk a little bit about, because we talked about the products, and I encourage everyone to go do your research, go follow up with whoever invited you here and ask them questions, get on the phone with someone that they've got access to that can answer all the questions for you about all the different products that we have and how they could benefit you in your life. But for those of you out there that aren't just looking for a product, maybe you're looking, like I was talking about earlier, you want to dig your well before you get thirsty. You're looking for a way that you could bring some extra dollars, some additional income into your life in a way that is not stripping away from everything that you're currently doing. I think that right now, every time, I talk to so many stay-at-home moms that are like, I want to go back to work, but if I go back to work, the money I'm making is basically going to cover the cost of daycare that I'm gonna have to put my children into daycare. So it's a wash. I go back to work just to pay for the daycare that I'm putting my children into. Like, all of these opportunities out there are putting people in such a tough position. So Brian, talk a little bit about the simplicity here at the Happy Co and the opportunity side of this business, if you wouldn't mind.
I love to, Taylor. And that's what I'm excited about this industry and our business is because I was looking for a way to duplicate myself. When I say duplicate myself, I was looking for a way to not trade time for money. And I was looking for a way that I said, if I can pour into other people and help them become successful, that's what I learned from this industry. They said, my mentor told me many years, it's not about you, Brian. If you want to succeed, pour into other people and help other people succeed. Be a problem solver. And if you're a problem solver, ladies and gentlemen, what the opportunity does, it allows you to leverage that time to plug into the system. For example, I built businesses by just inviting guests to Zooms. Again, it was conference calls, but now I can invite my guests to Zooms like this, and you guys do all the heavy lifting. Let the Zoom share the information in the story, and I just follow up and to ask them, what did you like most about what you saw and heard? And if they have questions, I put them on the phone with someone that can answer their questions, and that's the simplicity. We also have an app. I call it my ATM in the palm of my hand. Why? Because we have all of the information that a person would ask you, even business opportunity, videos and product information that you can send to someone. You get notified when they open it, and you actually know how much of the videos that they watch. Again, technology and tools that the company has provided for us. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is as simple as just connecting with people and just sharing your excitement and sharing your story. That's all we do. We're not salespeople. We share our stories and share our excitement with others and ask questions and find out, can we fulfill a need that many people currently have out there in the marketplace and their lives. So the opportunity is great, Taylor, but also the income is great because the company pays us an additional 60, you can earn up to 64 additional paychecks a year. Now, if there's anyone on this Zoom tonight that can use an additional 64 paychecks a year, put a 5 in the comments, okay? And that's what I love, Taylor, because 64 paychecks a year is a lifeline to many people out there in the marketplace. A lot of people, if they just had an additional $300 to $500 a month, would alleviate most of the bankruptcies. They say over 70% of the bankruptcies in the United States. So what we have as an opportunity is actually, I can say, life-changing, Taylor.
I completely agree. And I think that it's so important. The one thing that you touched on there, that average, the average household is looking for an additional $300 to $500 a month. The one thing that I love here that a lot of people don't get at other opportunities, especially in the entrepreneurship or network marketing world, is a lot of people will get involved in a network marketing opportunity and maybe they're looking to make just $500 a month. And say they get there, what does the person that brought you in normally do? Okay, let's get you to the next thing. Let's push you up because they know that that's going to potentially make them more money. One thing that I love about the Happy Co is you are loved exactly where you're at here. Whatever it is that you're looking to create, whatever it is that you're looking to have for your life, you are welcome to be here at that stage. No one's going to push you beyond where you're looking to be. You get to decide here when you want to expand your goals, when you want to expand your horizons. That is your decision here. Then no one's going to push you into that. That all we want to do is help make your dreams a reality and then help create a maintenance plan for those dreams so that you never have to worry about them again. And in that vein, I want to go to an amazing woman who is, she's incredible. I'm so excited to be going down and hanging with her in just a few weeks down in Nebraska. But Candy McCaffey, if you are there, I would love to have you come on here and share a little bit of your story when it comes to the opportunity.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So excited to be here and nervous at the same time. So my name is Candy, and I actually came across this company in July of 2018 from a post on Facebook. So please keep posting, be consistent. I actually commented and that person did not get back to me, but somebody else saw my post and she reached out to me and told me what she was doing. Cause Happy Coffee, what's in your cup? And I researched and I called her and I said, I'm signing up. And she says, what? You haven't even tried the products. And I said, well, if the products are half as good as the opportunity, this is a no-winner, no-brainer. Gonna hit it out of the park. Let's go. And she's like, holy cow. Okay, let's do this. And got 5 people signed up, got my products ordered. Took a couple weeks back then to get our products, but I've never looked back. It has changed my life, the business. Now I'm going to share this. I told Brian, today was my last day at my job. I'm no longer working. My team's going to be very excited about that. So I'm putting full time into this. I can do that. It's big things, but I will tell you this. The opportunity here is by far nothing I've ever seen. I've always done this with a full-time attitude around a full-time job. You can do it in your nooks and crannies, as you can see. But please stay connected. We have an amazing community here. People are here to help you. This business is amazing. I'm going to tell you that right now. You get what you put in and stay connected, and the sky's the limit here. I love it. I love the vision. I love everything about this company, as I've been here 4 years almost. So it's really amazing. So whoever got you on this call, please reach out and say, I need to know what to do, and let us help you do what you need to do. So we were here to connect and lock arms with you. So thank you for letting me share.
Oh, Candy, I'm so grateful that you were willing to come on here and share a little bit of your story. And how cool is that? Everyone drop some hearts in the comments for Candy for her last day of work. I wish I could have taken a screenshot of when you said last day of work. And I know exactly all the people on your team because I saw everyone's face go, they're all so excited for you. And so
They're
congratulations.
waiting for the story tomorrow on the coffee talk.
I'll bet on coffee talk. You guys are going to have a fun story time tomorrow for sure with a lot of love. I have no doubt. But again, ladies and gentlemen, just talking to the testimony, this wasn't something where she got involved for 6 months and she's like, yeah, no, it's no get rich quick scheme. She's been putting hard work. consistent hard work into solving people's problems, into being like Brian said, we're not salespeople. I always say we're two things here. We are two things, and we work to be professionals at these two things. We are professional relationship builders. Number one, we love to build relationships with people. And number two is we are professional door openers. We are professional openers of a door to an opportunity. Yes, no, we're indifferent. Does not matter to us. Our only job is to look and identify problems and look to solve them with what we might have as a solution. And so, Candy, I know that you've been doing that for a long time. I know that today is the culmination of a lot of hard work for just not you, but you and your husband, your whole family, and your whole team. And so congratulations to all of you on an amazing achievement. I'm excited for what the future is going to bring for you. So a huge thank you to Anisha and to Candy for sharing your testimonials. Brian, as we close this up here, this has been an amazing conversation this evening. As we close this up, I'm going to turn it to you to give some final remarks on for the guests on this call this evening. You know, I want you just to speak to them, because I know that we've got a lot of brand partners here, but I know that they also have a lot of guests. And so if there was a guest on here, what would you say to someone that was, potentially maybe on the fence? They were a little excited after this call, but, what would be your final message to them?
Taylor, my final message is as I connect with people throughout the day, I know that people are looking for something. And as Candy said, she's been here for 4 years, but she's put in the work. She's plugged into these Zooms. She's on calls. She's growing. And my mentor told me many years ago, he says, Brian, your income is going to be a direct proportion to the personal growth that you're willing to put in and achieve. And that's what it's about. I learned many years ago that the more you grow and the more you become of service to other people, it's hard to become successful by yourself. You need people to work with. You need to pour into people. And that's what we do here. Now, some of you might be saying, well, I don't know anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know anything about this when I joined this industry 30 years ago, but I was coachable. And I said, if other people can do it and they're willing to show me the way, then I can do it. And so there are other people in this company, for example, the person that invited you on the Zoom tonight. We all want to show you the way, but I want to encourage you to take a chance on yourself. They say most people work harder on their jobs than they do for their own selves and for their own families. Think about that. How about setting some goals for yourself, letting the person that invited you on here know what you want to accomplish, and allow us to partner with you and lock arms, and let's help you achieve that, because I know you can achieve it here. You heard these amazing stories this evening. That's all they did. So we welcome you into our community, and I look forward to having you on our next Zoom Thursday night with your guests. It's just that simple. And we can help you start accomplishing your goals and dreams. So that's what I want to say, Taylor. Take a chance on yourself. It's all here, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years old, 300 million in sales. We welcome you into our family, into our community.
If not you, then who? And if not when, or if not now, then when? If not now, then when? When is it going to be the right time? And if it's not going to be you, then who's it going to be? That's what I'm asking to each and every one of you out there. Brian, Candy, Anisha, thank you so much for showing up this Thursday. And each and every one of you, we've kept it under 30 minutes as always. I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you have a blessed and abundant, beautiful weekend ahead. We appreciate you more than you know. Look forward to seeing you on the calls next week. Until then, bye for now.